Good morning. So just get in a comfortable position and so this week I was thinking in my meditation about nowhere to go. Um, my daughter and I were talking about that, and in these times of COVID, it seems like we're home and maybe going grocery shopping, but that's almost the limit of it all. Maybe finding a cabin somewhere that you can sneak off to. But the concept of nowhere to go, I thought really is an opportunity for us with this time to look at that because when we have nowhere to go, nothing to do, all we need to do is to be here right now in this moment. So it's really a time where we can, instead of looking outward, and thinking that we don't have anywhere to go, we can use it to bring it inward and really be in the moment. And the more I thought about that, then I started thinking about how the uncertainty is so great for COVID, for politics, no matter which direction, which side you're on. And we really have no control, but actually, we've never had any control. I think just in our minds, we think we have control. So I thought this is an opportunity as well to not think forward. So as we move into our practice today, I thought we could use those two concepts to um, just be in the moment, be in the pose, not thinking about what's going to happen the rest of the day or the week or the weekend, and continue with that mantra of just bringing ourselves in, being in this moment and not forward thinking. So close your eyes and just take a few breaths, allowing the belly to fill, maybe a little more than usual, exhaling, bringing the belly in. And come into your heart, and maybe if you want to word it this way or your own way, but say to yourself, at this time, there's nowhere to go, nothing to do, only to be here in this moment. So as you bring your attention inward, just do a body scan, feeling inside where maybe there's some tight spots, some open spots. Noticing the breath as it comes across the nostrils, filling the belly. And bring attention to your shoulders. If there's tension here, without changing anything, just allow that to be just as it is. And as you move forward, continue to bring yourself into your body. And if you'd like to set any other intention for your practice today, then create that in a present tense, in a sentence, and repeat that to yourself 3 times. And then gently open your eyes. And we're going to move their cushion off to the side, and let's come on to all fours. Arms directly under the shoulders, knees hip distance apart. And then just looking down and moving your gaze towards your belly. And then inhale, let the head come up and the tail come up slowly. And then exhale again. Now round the back, looking at your belly. Coming up on the inhale. And exhale one more time, rounding the back. come to neutral and just make some circles with your shoulders. Going back and forward. And then to neutral. Looking straight down and then look to the left. Look straight down and look to the right. And then come to neutral again. And inhale here, head and tail up. Exhale, round the back, bring the body back to the heels. And then suction cup your hands to the mat and really pull that body back. Bring your chin to your chest and really open up the back of the neck. And then inhale again with your head and tail up. Exhale, round the back, bring your body back into the heels. Just a couple more times, just a little bit of a flow here, beginning to open up your spine. Moving with your breath. And then one more time, and we'll end in child's pose here. Take a breath, exhale, bring both hands over to the left, draw the hips to the right. Inhale through center, exhale, both hands to the right, hips to the left. And then come to neutral, bring your hands back by your heels, and then maybe bring your knees together a little bit. Bring your head down to the top of your head on the mat, and then grabbing your heels, just bring your head forward a little bit, and then roll back onto child's pose, and then roll up again. And then maybe let your feet go and just a little bit of traction on the back of the neck. And then come to your forehead, and then roll over your forehead, right and left. And then back to neutral, come back up onto all fours. And we're gonna raise our left arm up, making circles with the wrists, right and left. Open and close the hand. And then circle forward with the arm, big circle, nice and slow. Begin to open up that shoulder, come to the top, and then reverse. And then come to the top, looking way up, really opening that shoulder. And then thread it through, come down onto your ear and your shoulder. And then we're going to extend our right arm up by our ear and extend our right leg straight out. Take a breath. And then bring the hand back. Raise the left arm back up to the ceiling and back to the mat. And we'll take our right hand up, circle the wrists, right and left. Open and close the hand. And big circles with the arm forward. And then up to the ceiling and reverse. And then back up, open up that shoulder, really pull that arm back, and then thread it through onto the ear and the shoulder. Extend the left arm up by the ear, extend the left leg straight. And then come back, raise that right arm up one more time, and then back to the mat. And we're going to curl the toes under, and we're going to do a little bit of toe crunching here. So get those toes underneath, sitting on the heels if you can, or up. And then take that left arm in front, draw the arm into the chest. And then bring the elbow up, draw the hand down to the back and lift the chin. And then bring that hand to the low back or up by the shoulders. And then we're gonna let the toes go and then bring the hands back by the hips and lift the knees up, opening the front of the feet. And then back to a toe crunch. And draw the right hand, arm in front. Bring the elbow up, lift the chin. And then bring that hand back to the low back. And tops of the feet on the mat, lift the knees. And then let that go. And then we're gonna come back and curl the toes under and come into downward facing dog. And then slowly drop the left heel, curling over the right toes. Just hang out here for a minute. And then drop the right heel, curl over the left toes, really waking up the feet this morning. And then one more time, dropping the left heel and the right. And then we're going to look at the hands and walk our feet to our hands. And then come into a little bit wider stance, grab opposite elbows, let the head relax. Maybe make a little circle with the head right and left. Just let that upper body just relax down. Lifting the hips up, opening up the back of the body. And then we're gonna swoosh the arms, kind of twisting so the left elbow goes perpendicular and then over to the left. The right arm goes out. You can really feel this in your low back. Just move really slowly, opening up the sacrum. And then over to the left one more time. And then back to neutral. Drop the hands, bring them to the low back, interlace the fingers, squeeze the shoulder blades, bring your nose towards your knees and lift the arms up and away. Drop the hands, bend the knees and come all the way up to standing. Interlace the hands, point the first two, drop the shoulders here. Inhale and then exhale. Just move your hands and bend over to the left, pushing your right hip out. Take a couple breaths here. Feel the ribs expanding. Opening that side body. And then inhale back up. Exhale here. Inhale again. And then exhale, bending over to the right, pushing the hips to the left. Take a couple breaths. And then inhale here. And now we're going to do a little back bend, but I'd like you to just lift your chest and move from right below the shoulder blades, pushing your hips forward, and just begin to point backwards, lifting the chest and engaging the belly so you don't hurt the low back, but really opening up that chest, looking back, nice and easy. And then exhale as you bring the hands to the heart center. And we'll come into our mantra. Nowhere to go. Nothing that we have to do. Only to be here in this moment. And we'll move into a sun A. So we'll rotate the arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, and we're going to come down onto the knees, the chest, the chin. Just take a breath here. Let that chest relax down into the mat, elbows by the ribs. And then exhale, extend the legs way out behind you. Press the tops of the feet on the mat. Inhale into baby cobra. Drop the shoulder blades towards the feet. And then exhale, come down. This time we're going to interlace the fingers. And then inhale, lift the chest, bring the hands down towards the feet, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Take a couple breaths as you puff your chest forward. And then exhale down. And we're going to roll over our right arm to start. So arms are shoulder height. And we're going to roll over, bringing our left foot up and behind. Let the head relax on the mat. And then lift the left arm up to the ceiling. Opening that shoulder. And then exhale, bring the foot and the hand back, extend the left arm out, roll over that. Bring the right foot behind, lift the right arm up. And then we'll come back down. Inhale, coming all the way up and back into child's pose. Exhale deeply. Inhale here, exhale, roll the toes under, come into downward facing dog. Deepen your dog here. Maybe put your fingertips, baby fingers to the edge of the inside, the edge of the mat. Drop the heels, lift the tail, let the torso, your shoulders and your head come through the arms. Really deepen into this pose. Notice how that feels in your body right now. Try looking at your belly button. And then inhale and exhale as you draw your feet to your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come behind the calves. Forehead towards the knees. Feel all the bottom of the foot. Feel the real estate here. Lifting your tail as you draw the chest towards the knees. Take another breath, deepen into the pose. And then bend the knees slightly, rotate the hands up and overhead, back to the heart. Come into the body. Inhale again, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale. We're going to come into a high plank. And bring that belly button in towards the spine. And as we hold our plank, building strength, notice how the mind wants to flip around, trying to avoid the discomfort perhaps. But stay with it. We're going to be here for another few seconds. It'll be 30 seconds in all, just a half a minute of your life. And now notice how things change. Now we can come forward into chaturanga. Hold your chaturanga for just a moment and then slide the chest up and through the arms into upward facing dog. Take a breath here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deepen your dog. Inhale. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees slightly, come all the way up to standing, and hands to the heart. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale into plank. Hold it here. Come forward into chaturanga. Hold it. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deepen. Look at your hands. Bring your feet to your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming up to standing. And hands to the heart. And again, inhale the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, into plank. And we're going to drop in our right knee down, bring the right foot back and do a side plank. Drawing the left arm up, stacking the feet if you like. And then lift that left leg up. And with a flexed foot, just pulse that upper leg up. Notice how that feels in your hip. And then exhale, come back into our high plank. And drop the left knee down. Bring the left hand to the center of the mat. Come into side plank. Lifting the right arm up. Pulsing the right leg. And then exhale, come down. Back into high plank. Through our chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Lift the left leg up, straight behind you. Circle the ankle, right and left. And then circle the knee, both directions. And then lift that leg, look underneath the arm. Drop the right heel. And then exhale as you bring that left knee to the left wrist. Extend the right leg straight behind you. Puff your chest forward, looking up at the ceiling. And then exhale, come down onto the forearms, the hands. Take a little breath here. And then inhale, come up, bring that left hand to the center of the mat, reach for your right ankle, draw the heel in towards the bum. And then press that foot away into the hand and then look at the left, turn your head to the left. Draw the heel in, draw the head to neutral. And then push the foot away from the body, look to the left. One more time, head neutral, heel to the butt. And then exhale, press away, look into the left. And then go ahead and let that go. Come back into downward facing dog. Deepen your dog. And then bring the right leg back behind, circle the ankle, right and left, drop the left heel. Bend the knees, circle the knee, both directions. And then lift, look underneath the arm, drop the left heel. And then bring that right knee to the right wrist. Extend the left leg, looking up at the ceiling, squaring the hips. And then exhale, come down into pigeon. Inhale, draw the body out, bring the right hand towards the center of the mat, reach for the left ankle, draw the heel to the body, and then press the heel away, look into the right, bring the heel in, look to neutral, and then away, look into the right, and then one more time, neutral, and press away, look into the right. And then let that go, come back into downward dog. Look at your hands, speak to your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to chair. And we're just gonna deepen here. Feel the heels. Notice what your arms are doing. Can you feel that energy moving out the fingertips, building strength in the arms? Go a little bit deeper. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And we're going to come all the way down through our chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot comes forward. We're going to drop onto the left knee. If you have a block, you could use your blocks here. And then bring your foot way in front of your knee and lift your left arm up to the ceiling, looking up. Deepening maybe a little bit more into that left hip. And then as we exhale, we're going to draw the left hand to the right knee, twisting to the right. And then exhale to forward. Inhale here, exhale, extend the right leg straight. And we're going to point and flex the toes. And then with a flexed foot, inhale here, exhale, come bring the chest towards the top of the foot, looking forward. And now bend, move the head down towards the knees. And then inhale, drop the foot down, nice deep lunge again. Bring the arms up and overhead, open out, lifting the chest, looking up at the ceiling. And then exhale, extend the leg, forward fold. One more time, inhale, lift the chest, move the arms out, lifting, looking up. And then exhale one more time, forward fold. And then back to neutral. We're going to bring our right foot to the outside of the mat, come down into runner's lunge. And then inhale, draw the foot back, come into downward facing dog. Drop the heels. And then bring the left foot forward, drop onto the right knee. And then deepen into the lunge. Drawing the right arm up by the ear. Looking up at the hand. And then we're going to twist to the left. Inhale straight forward. And then exhale, extend that left leg, point and flex. And then with a flex foot, inhale here. Exhale, draw the chest forward, looking forward. And now round the back, forehead towards the knee. And then inhale, the arms come up, open the chest. Exhale, forward fold. One more time, deep lunge, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. And then inhale, foot comes to the outside of the mat, drop the torso down into a runner's lunge. And then inhale, come into downward facing dog. Look at your hands, walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Coming into your chair on the inhale. Deepen. And then inhale to standing, hands back to the heart. Take a breath. And then touch the mat with the fingers. Inhale to chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, right foot comes back. Come up to warrior one. Square the hips. Feel the rotation of that inner thigh on the right side. Deepen into the left knee. Raise the arms up. Interlace the fingers. Point the first two. Looking up at the ceiling. Draw the arms back by the ears. Lifting the chest. And then draw the hands into warrior two. Feel the feet. Strong foundation. Lift the left arm up, drop the right hand to the back side, looking up at the hand. Deepen into that knee. And then we'll move into extended side angle. Bringing the right arm up. And let's bring that hand to the thigh or at the low back. Opening up that shoulder a little bit more. And then look down at the foot, come back to warrior two. And then through a vinyasa, bring that left foot back, high plank, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deepen into the dog. Right foot comes forward into warrior one. Squaring the hips, rotating the back thigh to the midline, raising the right arms up and overhead. And let's bring our arms back behind, grab opposite elbows. Squaring the hips, feeling the feet, and now lifting the gaze up, opening the chest. Deepen into that front knee. And then release the elbows, bring the arms up and overhead through the heart center to warrior two. Deepen a little deeper in that front knee. Let the left hand drop to the back, lift the right arm up, gazing at the hand. And then exhale into extended side angle. The left hand comes up. Bring that left hand to the right back pocket, opening up that chest. Pressing into that front foot. And then look down at your foot. Inhale back up to warrior two. And we're going to drop the hands down. And we're just going to give both feet their own lane here. If you like, you can grab your block. We'll move into warrior three. So inhale here, lifting the head and gaze, chest up. Engage that belly button as you come forward, dropping onto the block, lifting that left leg up. Right arm comes up by the ear. Maybe the left arm. And drop the right hand down, maybe onto the block or the mat. And then lift the left arm up into half moon. And then we're just going to bring that left foot to meet the right. Inhale all the way up to standing, back to the heart. Take a breath. And then we'll draw the right foot back. Grab your block. Feet are hip distance apart. The belly button has everything to do with the balance. So inhale here. Engage that lower abdomen. Exhale as you come forward, lifting the right leg up and behind. Left arm comes to the ear. Maybe the right arm. And then drop the left hand down to the mat. Raise the right arm up to half moon. And then bring the right foot to meet the left. Inhale all the way up to standing. Hand to the heart. Take a breath. And we're going to move into tree pose. So let's start with the right foot foundation. The left foot comes up. Find a focused gaze. Arms can come up and overhead. Imagine yourself in a beautiful forest. Up in the North Woods. And then bring the hands through heart center. And we'll just switch legs, drawing the right foot into the inner thigh. And then come back through heart center. And we'll just scooch the hips a little bit. And let's move into dancers. So opening up the left hand, reach for that foot. Thumb comes on the bottom of the foot. Left, right arm comes up to the ear. And then reach forward. And then come back out. And we'll switch over. Right hand opens up, reaching for the right foot. Left hand comes up by the ear. And then let all of that go. Hands back to the heart. Come back to the front of the mat. Inhale the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, or come back into your plank. And then come all the way down onto the belly. And we're going to move into bow pose. So we're going to start by just grabbing that left ankle, drawing that heel towards the bum, reaching forward with that right arm, and then kick into that hand, lifting that left knee up, opening that shoulder. And then let that go. Extend the left arm straight ahead, grab the right ankle, bring the heel to the bum, and then press the foot away, lifting the knee away from the mat. And then let that go. And now we're going to grab both ankles, bring your knees close to the midline, and then exhale, press your ankles into your hands, lifting the chest, lifting the knees up and away. And then let that go, take a little break. Maybe forehead towards the hand, on the hands. And then we're going to do that one more time. Reach for your ankles. Bring your knees towards the midline and then press, lifting the knees, opening the chest, looking forward and up. And then just let that go. Inhale here, exhale back into child's pose. Inhale, lift the body up. Extend your legs straight out in front. Flex the feet, raise the arms up by the ears, and reach up to the sky. Looking up, really reaching for the stars, and then slowly come forward, reaching, reaching, reaching until you hit your feet. Inhale, draw the chest through the arms, lift the gaze up, bring the belly towards the thighs. Take a breath. Relax the body here. And then exhale here, forehead towards the knees. And then inhale, let the feet go, come back up. And we're going to do a wide-legged forward fold. So reach for maybe the calves or the ankles, drawing the chest up and forward, and then slowly coming through. And then inhale, come up. And we're going to bring the right foot to the inside of the left thigh, Janu Sirsasana. And let's raise the right arm up, reaching for the outside of the left foot, and then twist to the left. Inhale, square the torso over the leg, and then exhale, come into a forward fold. Feel the opening where you can adjust the body maybe a little bit more to deepen into the pose. And then inhale, come up. And we're going to switch legs. Bring the left hand up by the ear. Reach for the outside of the right foot, twisting to the right. Square the torso to the extended leg and exhale as you come forward. And then inhale, come up, extend the legs out again, nice and wide. And we're gonna lift the left arm up and overhead, and the right arm can come straight in front, or if you wanna reach for the right toes with the left hand and bring the right hand to the bottom of the foot, working towards getting your shoulder to the inside thigh, and then twisting the gaze up. And then looking back down at the foot, let the hands go. Come back up to a seated. And this time the right hand comes up and overhead, reaching for that left foot. And this is just fine if you want to stay here. It's a great stretch. If you want a little more, bring that left hand to the bottom of the foot. The right hand comes to the toes, scooching that left shoulder into the inner thigh, twisting the gaze up. And then let the feet go. Look back at the leg. Inhale, coming up. Bring the bottoms of the feet together. And then inhale, let the knees relax, looking up at the ceiling. And then elbows towards the inner thighs as you come forward, forehead towards the feet. And then inhale, let all that go. And we're gonna do tabletop. So the feet are about hip distance apart. The fingers are pointing towards your feet. Squeeze the shoulder blade, press into the feet and lift the torso up. Let the head relax back, lifting the body. And then go ahead and come all the way down. Roll onto the back, bring your knees into your chest. And then press your knees into your hands till your arms are straight, pressing that low back into the mat. And then exhale, draw the knees in again. And then push the knees into the hands, press the low back into the mat. And then draw it in. Bring your feet to the mat, feel your fingers to the heels. And we're going to do a little bit of bridging. So we're going to start with rocking the sacrum up and down, opening up the sacrum. And now drop the sacrum down, pressing the low back into the mat, using the front of your thighs as you lift the hips up. Scooch the shoulders underneath, maybe interlace the hands behind your back, looking straight up, lifting with the front thighs. And then release the hands, slowly come down. The tail is the last to hit. Take a breath. Inhale, press the low back in. On the exhale, lift the hips up. This time we're pressing our palms into the mat, pressing into the right foot, extending the left leg straight out. Flex foot, and we're just going to do some dips here into that right knee, letting the bum come down to the mat. Squeeze in as we come up. Couple more. And then lift it up, hold it for 3, 2, 1, and then drop that left foot down, extend the right leg straight out. Start to dip, squeezing with that left glute as you come up. Couple more. Really squeeze when you come up. And then hold it up for 3, 2, 1, and then let it down. Bring the knees into the chest again. And then we're going to move our palms face down underneath our glutes. And then bring the legs up, flex the feet. And we're going to drop the legs down about 6 inches. 6 inches again. A little bit farther. Feel that belly button engage. And then about 1 inch above the mat. And we're just going to flutter our feet. Flutter them back and forth. Just hovering over the floor. And now slowly draw the legs up as you flutter up. Wonder if that's a word. And then back down. Another time up. This time, keep your legs straight out, flex the feet. Hold it here. Really flex your feet a little bit more, really bringing your toes in towards your chest. Lower the legs about 6 inches. 6 inches again. Another 6. Hover about 2 inches. Bring them all the way up. Knees into your chest. Drop the feet onto the mat. Cross your right leg over your left. Lift the hips over to the right about 1 inch. And let both legs drape over to the left. Nice twist. Looking to the right if you like. Pull shoulders down. Grab your left hand to the top of the right knee if you like for a little bit deeper twist. And then let that go. Uncross the legs and recross the other way. Move the hips over to the left about an inch and then let them both fall over to the right. Bring your right hand on top of your left knee. Look to the left. And then look up at the ceiling. Uncross your legs. Move into happy baby. Baby extending one leg and then the other. Or just rocking, falling. And just let all that go. Let the legs extend out and move your body into Shavasana. Well deserved. Bring into your heart your mantra. Nowhere to go, nothing to do, only to be here right now in this moment. Just allow yourself to soak in all the beautiful practice that you just had. Allowing the forehead to relax. The jaw to relax. Allow the weight of the body to be held by the surface beneath you. Feel the expansiveness of the body. Noticing how the body, the skin, how the energy outside the body expands into the room. That pulsation of life. Each inhale expanding a little farther. Allowing the thoughts just to float by. Being here in this moment, in this body. Begin to bring your attention, the expansion in, moving your attention back into the heart, back into your intention that you set. Bringing this sense of freedom and joy with you into the rest of the day and week. Begin to maybe brush your fingers across your thumb, moving the tongue inside your mouth. When you're ready, roll onto a side and bring your knees up towards your chest. And then slowly make your way to a seated position, keeping your eyes closed just for a couple more moments, basking in this present moment, feeling the beat of energy, prana flowing through you with each breath. And if you'd like to join me in closing, bringing your hands in the prayer mudra, bringing your thumbs to your forehead for peaceful, loving thoughts, to the lips for kind and wise words, and to the heart that's open and willing to give. Namaste.